And good afternoon and good morning to those who are watching our program. My name is Rich Coleman. I'm the host for the Prevention Corner. We're based here in Ann Arbor, but we have wide-reaching avenues with all of the things that we're involved with. And today I have three special guests that are going to share with us from an amazing program called Food Gatherers here based in Ann Arbor, and an amazing program that they have called Meet Up and Eat Up that would be all over Washtenaw County and beyond for families and community members who are in need of assistance. And I am going to have our guests introduce themselves, and we're going to get into the process of what this program is about, how residents and those who are at these locations that we're going to describe. We have Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Belleville, Whitmore Lake that have identified sites right now, and you will have access to the website, a QR code to get access to more information about the great program that this one is occurring, but also additional services provided by Food Gatherers. And let's start with our program coordinator, Veronica. Please introduce yourselves, and then we'll go to Aaron and then to Linda.
Awesome. Thank you, Richie, for allowing Food Gatherers to come here today and share this wonderful program that serves our community. I am over the summer food program, and it's ran by myself and a summer food team of Ann Arbor University of Michigan dietetic interns at U of M, which we are so grateful for because we would not be able to do this program with that partnership. So talking just a little bit about the summer food program, uh, the, uh, the, the program serves children that are 18 years or younger. There's no registration needed at any of the sites, no ID, anything required. We started June 20th and we go to August 19th. And as of right now, we're doing congregate sites as right now. And that will go until the end of next week. And then we will start our new congregate feeding, which I'll talk about a little bit later.
So can you define congregate for us?
Thank you. So congregate is kind of a eat and play model uh, where kids have to eat on site. We actually try to make it more of a fun picnicky kind of thing. So the
Mm-hmm.
sites are given yoga mats, and kids are able to eat on yoga mats. And we have fun totes that we give to the sites. That in those totes, there's balls and jump ropes and sidewalk chalk and games and things like that. So we try to make it more of an event. So kids are not just showing up for food, but they're also showing up to play with their neighbors.
So are
And then
families in
congregate I'm sorry. And then non-congregate is where there's a grab bag parents can pick up for their children.
Mhm.
Children do not have to eat on site. Children do not have to be present. And you can actually be a proxy pickup for another child. So you can pick up for multiple children at a site.
Oh, excellent. Now, would families be required or is it optional since it's outside to wear a mask since we're still in the pandemic?
It would be optional. It
Yeah.
would be their comfort level and we say the same thing to our folks that are working our sites. You will see them wearing masks. It's up to their comfort level and what they are comfortable doing.
Hmm. Excellent. Linda?
Yes. Hi, everyone. So my name is Linda Incamere, and I am the community engagement intern this summer for the summer food service program with Food Gatherers. And one thing I'd like to just emphasize, and Veronica has already stated, is that there's no registration required for this program. Any child that shows up to any of our sites is entitled to a meal. And I'd also like to emphasize that while we have sites at schools, at day camps, daycares, a variety of places, it doesn't matter if the child is a camper, it doesn't matter at that site, or it doesn't matter if the child is a resident at that residential complex. If they show up to a site, they are entitled to a free meal. So I just wanted to emphasize that as well.
Excellent. Aaron?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Erin. I am the Summer Food Service Program Assistant at Food Gatherers this summer. I was actually an intern last summer, so in 2021, and I had so much fun that I'm back again this year helping out the team. Um, One thing that I also wanted to mention, and I'm not sure when we'll show the actual sites list, but is that we're kind of the program is constantly evolving and we're adapting and kind of changing sites, adding new locations throughout the summer. And so I would just encourage people to refer back to our website and to the site flyer that we'll show. We're constantly updating it with the latest information. And so it's a good place to continue checking back throughout the summer.
Absolutely. So, as we move forward with this conversation, if you can tell us about Food Gatherers, talk about this program itself that's offering this meet up and greet up throughout the county, and what's the foundation and who are the resources that Food Gatherers work with on a local, state, and national level?
Okay. So, Food Gatherers works with Michigan Department of Education. That's where every meal that we serve to a child, if we get our reimbursements through them, all of our rules and regulations we have to follow is through USDA. Feeding America, also, we are partners with that. They have rules for our summer food program. And the great thing about the non-congregate meals coming back is that um, Keep the Kids Fed Act passed. And so that was very intense for us last week because we know there is a need. So a big shout out to Debbie Stabenow's office for helping and making sure that we can get this rolled out to our children this summer because of the hardships that people are going through with gas costs and food costs. And so we're really grateful and excited to be able to pivot and to be able to serve families everywhere that can't come to a site every single day, and now they can make plans to show up at one site on a Wednesday at noon because they know they can pick up a week's worth of food for their child.
Oh, that's outstanding. And we know that our elected officials, both at the state and national level, have been very supportive of these types of programs. And Debbie has been a champion for that, for sure. And we all appreciate her work and the other elected officials who have really partnered with our local communities. So, talk to us more about how you access the website and the content for those community members who may speak multiple languages. Do you have interpreters that families who may need an interpreter to reach your site to get information about food sources? We know that we have a lot of immigrants who are coming in from various countries around the world into our area. And we get, I work in a township for Pittsfield Township. So I know that as a number of our locations, we talk to a lot of the families and we work with interpreters when we're looking at some of the issues that we need to provide for them when we get a call for service. Do you have interpreters on site that you work with that can
At
reach,
some
do
of our
outreach?
locations, we do.
Hmm.
We have, when we know there's a heavy population of a certain demographic, we definitely have those there. If we find that we don't have someone, we will figure out a way to serve those folks. So we
Hmm.
do translate our flyers into the population that is there. So we can, like, one side could be English, the other side would be Arabic. And we would make sure that we could figure out a way to get that translated because we do have volunteers that's kind of on standby for certain languages. So that's one good thing we are good about. We have our food gatherers team. We will figure out a way to get the information to those families if it's requested.
Hmm. Okay. So go ahead, Linda.
Oh, I'm sorry, Richie. I just
Okay.
wanted to add to that. Thank you so much, Veronica. So I'd just like to say that if you visit our website, www.foodgatherers.org, we do have an option in the upper right hand corner, excuse me, upper left hand corner, where folks can opt to change the language of the website.
Oh,
Um,
that's
you
good.
know, if if they require different language to read the resources that we have on that page. And then additionally, and folks will see this again at the end. We do have an option for people to text comida to 304304 if they would like Spanish language information about food distribution and pantry sites near them. So I just wanted to throw that in
Oh,
there as
that's good
well.
to know. That's really good to know. And what are your hours of operation at the main site?
So we are here every day from 9 a.m. to 4:45,
4:45.
Monday through Friday.
And do you, and so with deliveries of food to, I know that there was one of the locations that's in our township, New Progressive Baptist Church, that also is a whole
Hmm.
site. Now, I think at the website when I was visiting it, you do have locations like that are around the county that do a specific. Is it Tuesdays or Wednesdays? What is there a specific day, or
There's a
is it
Pacific.
alternating?
Yeah, well, that site you're talking about, I believe they're on Wednesdays. So that's why we're really pushing the website for people to be able to go access different days, because you're actually able to go to our website and click on a button that says what's open now, or
Oh,
you can
okay.
actually type in a day to find out what pantries are open near you. And then we also have a partnership with Hope Clinic and Jewish Family Services. They do deliveries for people that don't have transportation, and they are currently right now doing DoorDash. DoorDash
Oh,
is
wow. Hmm.
getting in with us and helping us deliver food from the pantries to a residence. So that is something that if first I know we're pushing the website, and I'm sitting here thinking about folks that are not computer savvy
Connected.
or
Yeah.
not website savvy. You are always welcome to call here at Food Gatherers. We have people waiting to help you, and we'll get on the website for you. We will find sites for you that could accommodate you if you have small children that need formula, diapers, things like that. We're able to direct you to a pantry that can give you those items at no cost.
What's the number? What's your telephone number there, Food Gatherers?
734-761-2796.
Yeah, and we'll have that on one of the screens coming up as well. But I know that between Linda and Aaron, both of you have been in the internship process and working with this. And from a personal perspective, I know that Aaron, you said that you come back, and Linda, this is for you. And for me, I've worked in for our department and doing community efforts for over 30 plus years. And I know the benefits of that heartwarming effort to help a family or to be there when there is a need. Talk about what this experience has been for you, particularly during this tough economic time, as we have seen so many families that have struggled with just not knowing when they're going to get their next meal, and what that's like to be a part of that conduit to make this effort from food gatherers a reality for those who are in need, and the most important, not to feel bad. What does this mean for you? Let's start with Aaron.
Yeah, sure. My first thought is just I entered as an intern, kind of interested in developing, professional skills, and but I left, and the reason I came back, I suppose I should say, is because it was just so fun and so rewarding, and not only to actually get to kind of interact with kids and with families at the sites, which is a huge part of it, but also just getting to know all of the people who we work with. Food Gatherers works with a lot of partner agencies in order to pull this off every summer, and our vendors and our summer food service program team at Food Gatherers. It's just been really awesome to kind of network and get to build so many really great relationships. I think to provide a little bit of context for how the summer food service program kind of came to be, essentially it was designed to address a need, a gap during the summer. So a lot of kids typically have access to reduced or free cost meals during the school year that then they lose access to during the summer months when school is out of session. And so that's kind of why that's the gap that the program is designed to address. But then we saw with COVID that really exacerbated food insecurity, not just in Washtenaw County or just in Michigan, but nationwide. And then, like Veronica mentioned earlier, now with gas prices and rising food costs and all of that stuff, we know that it's really imposing a burden on families. So it's just really special to get to be part of an effort to help alleviate some of that burden and just to feed kids. That's what we're all here for, and it really takes a village. We all kind of pull together. There are some long days, but it's all worth it when we get to serve kids and families.
Yeah. How about you, Linda?
Yeah, of course. Wonderfully said, Aaron. That was beautiful. And just to add
Yes.
on top of that, um, like you said, we are living in truly unprecedented times, as many of us have heard over and over again. But truly, it seems like every day it's something new, some new barrier, making it more difficult for families to access the things they need, like fresh and healthy foods. And that's where Food Gatherers can, steps in. So despite all of what's happened over the last few years, even the last few months, Food
Yeah.
Gatherers has remained open, has continued to distribute food, and is innovating every day to ensure all of our neighbors, all of our community members have access to the food they need. And that is actually, what drew me to Food Gatherers. I was really attracted to the fact that this organization is so dedicated to meeting those material needs for our community members. People need food. That's point blank
Yeah.
period, especially our kids. So that's what really drew me in to Food Gatherers as an organization and to the summer food service program. So it's good to see. And again, I just started, working for this program this summer, so I've only seen a bit.
Yeah.
But from what I have seen, it's wonderful to see the families coming to, get the meals, watching the kids eat and play, as we said earlier. And it's just a fun time. So we want to provide both, you know, fresh and healthy foods for the kids, but also making sure that they're having a good time. It's summertime, they're out of school, they're ready to have fun and relax. And it also creates an opportunity for families and community members to connect. So that's also a really great thing about the program, just creating those opportunities for connection and community.
Fantastic. Now, Veronica, you are the program coordinator. So
Mhm.
being a part of this summer food team and the global perspective of what Food Gatherers is, what has this personally meant for you being in this role?
All right, Richie, you're gonna make me cry because I'm very emotional when it comes to when we start talking about our programs and our families. One of the things that we adopted around here is food is love. It shows love that we love communities. People are happy when they know they have food in their refrigerator and they don't have to worry about where the next meal is coming from. It lifts such a burden off a mom and dad that has 5 kids, and we have working families every day. They go to work every day, and there's one thing that could just change the household for the week: a car repair, medical bill, anything like that. And the one thing that always happens is the food money is always the one to go first
Yeah.
because that's what's available. So the fact that we are able to reach those families and tell them that, hey, it's here for everyone. It's here for working class folks. It's here for people that need it. And I feel like sometimes people that work every day feel like that food is not for me, it's for someone else. It's for anyone that's in need. Anytime your life takes a pivot and you need help, we are here to help fill the gaps, as Linda said, in any situation.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate when I see the signs on the corners when they have throughout the area and there's a food gatherer sign promoting here today, come and get the free food. It is just so
Mhm.
heartwarming to see that. And for me personally, I'm a pastor's son. And I grew up where my father, who was from the South and he loved gardening. So a number of the investments that he made with buying literally up almost a whole block of homes for church members to have access to. But what he did was had the church members and the men, they tilled up the entire backyards of almost an entire block and took all of the fences down, and they planted all of these fruits and vegetables. And it was like, it's okay if they come and get it from the neighborhood. We just want people to come and get free food. And so
Mm-hmm.
that was something that has always been something heartwarming for me as we work with our faith communities and those groups who are providing resources, which is why the churches have been such an integral part in providing this platform for those who are in need to come get. Because I always knew that folks will come to the pastors and they will come in and they won't do it publicly, but they'll say, you know, if I need some help, is there something here at the church or location at the school that you can refer me and my family to? So this is an important tool for our community to have food gatherers, not just with the summer meet up and eat up, but on a long-term basis. Food gatherers is
Absolutely.
here, and I applaud
And if
this
I can
effort.
add one more thing,
Sure.
just the stigma of food banks, I think people get the wrong idea of when we're giving out free groceries. And that's how I like to refer to it as groceries because that's what they are instead
Hmm.
of free food. But if you're in need of groceries, you go to a site. We take great pride in to give dignity.
Haunted House is here for a ticket.
Sorry, I'm at work.
Haunted House is here for a ticket.
Um, we take great pride in giving people dignity and respect when it's time to pick up food. We have thousands of volunteers that are going through things that are donated, checking dates. We want to give out good food. I think people feel like when they go to these pantries that there's leftover old food that's given out, and that's absolutely not true. We take good pride in giving out fresh and edible food. Our motto is if we are not going to eat it, we will not serve it, and we
Hmm.
tell all our contacts and all our partners that we. So we go through our food immensely to try to make sure there's good groceries for folks to get.
Excellent, excellent. So let's do this now. Let's look at these locations that these events will be happening. And here's the first one. And talk us through. This is the Ypsilanti, but we're also having there are locations in Ann Arbor. So if you could explain that as well, what will occur at these locations?
So currently this week, we are all congregate feeding at the site. So if you go to this flyer on our site, you would find a site that's close to your neighborhood. And I believe there's a map, Linda, that people can put their address in to find a site that's closest to you. Once you
Correct.
find that site, you will know when they're open. There's a phone number for you to be able to contact someone. It will show you what meals are being served. And as I talked about earlier, we are up. This flyer will get updated at the end of next week, showing our sites that will be non-congregate. And non-congregate are the grab and go bags that you can just show up to any site. You don't have to live at that site. You do not have to. If it's closest to you, that's where you would go, and everybody is welcome. And you are able to pick up for other children, and your children do not have to be um, at the site to receive the food.
And Veronica, I'd like to just add one more thing to
Mm-hmm.
Richard mentioned something about our Ann Arbor sites. So just so folks know, we do have two sites currently in Ann Arbor, and that's Evergreen Apartments and Glencoe Hills Apartments. So folks can also go there to access meals for their kids. And again, just to plug it, if you visit foodgatherers.org/summer food, you can always find the most up-to-date listing of all of our open sites.
Excellent,
And then the
excellent.
304 and
Indeed.
texting food,
Mhm.
because there are other sites that we aren't sponsors to that are open in Ypsilanti. So I encourage you to go to the text 304 food, and then you will get the sites that's closest to you.
That's so important, and this is what's great about this program and the locations that are being provided from your organization, that they don't necessarily have to live in the apartment complex, but this is also available for those who are in the surrounding communities. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So with this flyer, and there is the QR code for those who are that technical savvy. When you go to the website, you can also see it. We also have that on the screen that was coming up very shortly, that you can get the QR code to get access to all of this information that's being explored and talked about during our discussion today. And what I'd like to do now is to do another round robin with each one of you and just share with us as we prepare to go to closing your perspective of this event, as well as other things that people would need to know about food gatherers, but how, when they come to these events, the things that they will be able to get access to, be able to share, and then encourage others to come to the other sites if they missed this one, and those specific dates that you have listed. Let's start with you, Veronica.
That is a good point, Richie. If you miss a site on a certain day, if you live at Evergreen and you can't be there on Wednesday, you are welcome to go to other sites on a day that you can coordinate in your schedule. So that is a good point. And just in closing, for me, I've been with Food Gatherers for 7 years, and I am grateful every day to be able to wake up and serve folks in the summer, 365 days a year. I feel blessed to be working here at this organization, and with the interns that I get every year, I am truly blessed when I get that, because they're all come with the passion of feeding the community. We are all here for the kids. It is not easy. They are here for a short period of time, and they learn things super fast, and they hit the ground running 2 weeks later, and we're up and running, and we're serving the community. And it is a beautiful thing. I'm excited about it every summer. Get pumped up because I know there are kids that are excited. I've gone to sites where I see kids dancing in line because they're excited that they're getting food today and they're able to take it home. So it is truly a blessing.
Fantastic. Linda?
Sure, yes, just to echo Veronica, it really is a blessing to be a part of this team. I'm really grateful I have this opportunity this summer to work with food gatherers and the summer food service program, aka Meet Up and Eat Up.
Yeah.
It's been great so far, and I'm excited to see where the summer takes us. The kids so far have enjoyed the meals, enjoyed the fresh, healthy foods that they're getting, enjoyed playing around with the activities that we provide in the fun totes. So it's been really great to see them laughing and smiling and eating, like
Mm-hmm.
filling their bellies and filling their souls,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. Yeah,
Fantastic.
we're happy to see that.
Aaron?
Yeah, so I guess in closing, the last thing that I'll I want to highlight is that also throughout the summer, the interns are usually working really hard on providing things like on top of the meals at the sites, so or in addition to the meals. So um, I'm thinking of last year, one of my favorite days was when we distribute our activity packs to kids, which are kind of like a monthly pack full of toys and activities and games and stuff just to keep kids occupied. Not only when we're there serving at their site, but also stuff they can take home and do at home during the summer. And then in addition to that, we typically give out produce boxes to families at sites kind of distributed throughout the summer. So those are boxes full of fresh produce that families get to take home and they can use however they want in their own kitchens. And so, yes, we do have the meals at our sites every week, but on top of that, we also have some extra fun stuff throughout the summer. And like Veronica said, it's a lot of work to coordinate everything, but it's definitely worth it. Just when you see a kid smile, it's all worth it. So.
Fantastic. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being a part of the Prevention Corner today. We are going to share this information with our communities. Lorana, you have one more thing you wanted to say?
And I just wanted to do
Sure.
one last shout out for our vendor. Our vendor is Chartwell's Dining Service, also with Ann Arbor Public Schools. That partnership would also not be, we would not be able to do what we do if we did not partner with those folks. And they also helped us achieve gold last year for our Turn Up the Beat award. That is,
Oh,
and that is a like turnip vegetables, beets
mm-hmm.
like the vegetable, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So
Yeah.
our menus are actually go through uh, where we have to have certain amount of requirements of vegetables, and it has to be a certain color and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so we were able to be awarded gold, which we've never done before, and we wouldn't have been
Yeah.
able to do that without them. And just for our menus, period, we take a lot of time to think about what we're going to serve the kids, because we want to be able to serve not only good, nutritious food, but food they're going to eat. So we do take feedback from our sites to say, hey, this isn't working here. And then we also encourage our kids to try things they've never have tried before.
Yeah.
So that is one of our big things. So they actually get prizes for trying the vegetables and
Mm-hmm.
fruits at our sites. So that's a big hit also.
Fantastic. Well, ladies, thank you so much. And we do applaud Food Gatherers, this program, and the amazing services that are provided to the community on an ongoing basis. We encourage all of our community members to access the website. Give us that phone number one more time.
734-761-2796, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
And the website.
Food Gatherer, I'll let Linda give the website.
No problem. So it's foodgatherers.org/summerfood.
Got it. Excellent. Well, thank you so much. We're going to sign off now, but I anticipate that I'm sure we'll invite you guys to come back again to be a part of the program. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the program today and what this program is for the community. Meet Up and Eat Up, sponsored by Food Gatherers here in Washtenaw County. Thank you so much, ladies. We'll talk to you
Thank you for
soon.
having us.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You're very welcome. Talk to you soon.